Let me fire up Steam, actually. I'm either gonna go right to mapping on Rise of the Triad, like a chill mapping session. But I feel like I want to get this over with by playing through the demo of Phantom Fury. I have it installed. Yeah, the new Rise of the Triad remaster, Ludicrous Edition. I've been making maps for it for an upcoming map jam. It's called Daki Jam. Named after a waifu that I like. Her name is Sodaki from Senkaiden Hoshin Ingi. So yeah.
Soul Hunter English.
Oh, Soul Hunter. Yeah, that's the name in the US release, yeah. Might want to flip the coin maybe and just decipher. I'm kind of a little conflicted. Whatever this site is, seems to be government owned. The government. Let's say heads for broad map editing and tails for Phantom Fury.
Click to flip, 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 click to flip.
That was annoying. Anyway. Alright, we're doing some mapping. Click to flip, but it's just clicking on the click to flip page. Exactly. Oh yeah, by the way, we didn't get an update yet. But I heard recently that there might be in like the next few weeks maybe we might get something. I could be wrong. Let's think of an ideal layout. Start with a square. One thing I like about the editor is the yank tool. You can pull in walls and do shit like this to make the map less square. That's what I love about it. The editor is really easy to use if you know how to work with it. Like, I can draw random shit and it'll probably make a good map pretty easily. Oh yeah, definitely save your work whenever possible. Can't stress this enough. Let's call it, some random name like Booba, I guess. Just to make sure we have a file to work with. Let's set a floor. Let's say, I think I'll work with this floor, and obviously I love the sky texture at night, because after all, it's a late night stream, so I think it'll be a pretty cool idea to do that. It's a combat level. We'll set a name once as time progresses. Aftershock.
I think I'm gonna play some more single player campaign.
While we hear some catch this, they'll bury you in the lunchbox. I'm over there, getting the idea for the map. So we got some, cubes, walls. One advice I'll give you, when making combat levels is definitely, for fucking sure, have Area 01 as your main thing. I mean, you can still use multiple areas, but always start with the first one as you work on things. I mean, I've seen other maps, especially from Nicholas, or Emo Level Designer or something. Now, definitely check out his maps. They're definitely worth checking out. Like, there's some like unique techniques I've noticed with his maps that I tend to like. Here, I might demonstrate this actually. So you know, there's a hazard like a floor crusher. Oh shit, I filled it in. Let's place multiple of them and follow that up with a player start on the right side. So that way we don't crash the game. This thing won't hurt you, I swear. It just sends you upwards. It's like you can use that as like an elevator that activates to varying degree. I've seen that used in one of his maps, and I made use out of that. I feel like a game like this definitely would be easy to speed map. But yeah, right now I'm over there building the geometry before I start, well, sprinkling some weapons. I wonder if what this will look like with, you know, some stationary stationary gads, yeah. I call them gads. Alright. 32. Let's set the 32 for the entrance. I think I'll set, like, a cake. Why do I call it cake? Let's put in a catwalk. So we can put items here. That way you can overcome certain limitations with gravitational. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see how it looks. Alright, so, cannot walk over them yet. Oh, right, I forgot. Definitely keep an eye on the area tiles. If you don't do that, stuff like that will disappear. Definitely use catwalks if you're gonna put items in midair. Yeah, definitely trial and error is definitely the key here. That's one thing you have to deal with in editing maps, is definitely trial and error for a game like Rise of the Triad, other games. Alright, now I can go up just fine. So the map is starting to shape up a bit more better. What to expand on this area? Let's say, let's make another square so it would connect well. Or, oh shit. Still gotta memorize the hotkeys a bit better. Alright, now we got another cube. I haven't mapped for this game in a while because I was over there waiting for a new update for Rise of the Triad Ludicrous Edition, because when it first came out, it did not have any form of selecting workshop maps on multiplayer. Kind of a bummer though, because it only had 10 maps. That's one way to kind of get bored out easily, because you don't have much maps to work with and capabilities of using other maps. I do know the walls on the right side are a bit uneven, but when it comes to making maps, definitely use, don't make too much square, but more, gotta shape the map up a bit, and use landmarks too on top of it. Oh right, lighting can also be your friend too, I just remembered that. Good lighting makes a good map. Alright, figuring out this room's purpose. I think I might put some catwalks on certain areas, and yeah, then we can do that. Lower that down a bit. And, yeah, we got some varying platform. Let's do the same for this area, too. It looks about right. So that way we can get some varying area here. Oh, yeah, bouncing pads. Might place one over here. We get like a... Yeah, that looks about right. It looks like an H. We'll definitely put another bounce pad on each side of the, area here, because you can't jump in this game, that's for sure. If you land over there without a bounce pad, you're pretty much shit out of luck. Now, it may look weird right now, but yeah, I think I might know a way to work around that. This gives me an idea. Let's put in a decoration of, let's say, Palmer. Yeah, there we go. It does look a bit off when it comes to... Yeah, it looks like it's like off place or something, but it should look fine. It looks about right. Just jump over there and get out of there by going back to the main room. One thing I've learned though is you should make multiple ways to you know, traverse the maps in some areas too, like just to make it more flow. You get more flow into the map. Definitely have some varying textures. You don't want things to look samey. Try this. Alright, so we have this round area that goes around and stuff. Better yet, what if we open the gaps to this area, so you have another way to, into the area without going to the jump pad route. So, that way if you go around it, that's the second way. The first way, the quickest way, is a bounce pad. Just to make multiple ways to, like, you know, yeah.
Notifications.
But yeah, there you go. You can either go that way from the bounce pad, and then you can go around with the hallways and all that stuff. Pretty nice stuff. And you can go back to the center, and yeah. Definitely make use of decorations to make the map more lively. That's what I've learned. However, I have an idea for these two rooms here. Let's connect them together. Catwalk, catwalk. Well, now you think about it, it gives me a bit of an idea. What if I put a catwalk on the transitional hallways here, followed with a bounce pad or something? That way, it gives off a varying height type of thing. Let's make the hallway first off, and then work with it with the yank tool. I think I might do this here, and then... Alright, let's create a peakway. Say, the bottom and top blocking catwalk. Now, one thing that I love to use at times, when it comes to catwalks, is you don't have to be limited to this certain texture it provides. Let me show you the before and after part. So when you're using the catwalk, it will look like something like this, a transparent texture. But what if I tell you, if you set a certain texture on top of it, let's try this texture. we set it over here on where the catwalk is at. Voila! You can set a texture on the catwalk. Stuff like this I love a lot about working with limited engines is that you have to think outside the box. Even though it could be a bit jank at times, it's definitely something interesting to do. Also, I can go back to the main area without going that way. So that means I you know, unintentionally made a way to, you know, another way to get back to this area without going right over there. Let's add in some textures so we know which area is which. Because if we don't, it'll be confusing to navigate and it wouldn't be too fun to have play on. Alright, the catwalk idea. Let's go ahead and do that. The bottom blocking catwalk. We place that over here on this side, then follow that up with some gads. Let's go right there. Do the same thing for this one as well. Now, I think I might want to do it both ways because if I don't, it'll be a one-way situation, and then definitely toy the gads with heights and all, so it doesn't go all the way up by the way. All right, looks pretty good. All right, let's look at this area. Oh, as you see here, I unintentionally made a way to go up there without needing the jump pad to go right there. So I think the map is shaping up pretty well. This gives me an idea. What if I just made it have an entrance there and yeah, like that'd work. It'd make the flow a bit better too. Hey Z, have you heard of this gas station where they sell food? I think it's called COMM-BAT with a K.
I heard about that place, but have you heard of Double D's?
Double D's. I get
B's.
Double B's?
Double B's. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you said double D's for a sec. I was like,
Double
what?
B's.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm gonna be up all night anyways, but I'll stream as much as I can because it is a late night stream. Oh yeah, look at that! I stacked Coleman on top of the to the cake catwalk. There we go. Maybe I have an addiction to some cake or something. You know what they say? I mean, she don't have cake,
Old habits die hard.
Oh yeah, she don't have cake, but she has the whole bakery. That's for sure. Yeah.
This logo, they haven't changed that in years.
That's the logo here.
Anybody from Quebec, from Ontario or Quebec, will notice that.
That fucking chicken logo. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of explain this. One part is the fast food restaurant. One part is like a luxurious restaurant, and I believe some of them. I don't know if it's all of them, but they have a bar too. Like you can go there and drink alcohol. It's also delicious. You can buy ribs there.
Well, I mean, like they always say, I am a boobaholic, so...
It's kind of like the, I don't know if I should consider it like the, Quebec version of KFC. It's not really KFC. I knew some people that actually went there.
Huh.
There used to be a WWE shop, so when they would go down there, they would actually bring me some WWE stuff.
Oh, right. I remember when WWE had fucking a Niagara Falls store or some shit. They usually had WWF New York. Who remembers that shit? I mean, for those who are wrestling fans, they might remember that, but...
I am.
Yeah. Man, I miss looking at the WWF logo. Like, I mean, whenever I'm into Mac. Yeah, I'm not too much into Mac either. Aside from one to play the original Marathon from Bungie, maybe a few others too. But other than that, yeah, it's not good for gaming. Huh?
I'll be honest, if you want a good like overkill PowerPC G3 laptop, just get one of the like later Snow iBook G3s.
Huh.
I don't boost cars. If you do that, you risk blowing up the motor.
Probably make it have a rocky texture, so that way looks like I'm going to a tunnel or some shit. I don't know. It's like more rocky texture to
you know.
The Sega Nomad.
Oh,
or so.
Oh, the
or
Nomad. I heard something about that. Is that
it's
like a
320? Damn.
Speaking of that, I was looking up Sega Dreamcast type of stuff to see if someone made it. I can tell you, I have heard someone ordered like
I
a proper
would-
Duke 3D source port to the Dreamcast. I tried Loop Ken on it. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, it doesn't work. I kind of feel ashamed, disappointed about that. But at least the Dreamcast port works for Duke 3D. I do want to be very, very honest here about the Raze or the Raze engine.
Oh right,
I
the
don't,
graph
I
solid
don't,
build engine.
I don't know why people ain't using it, but I think I got a little bit of clue why.
Oh, some people, I mean, then again, it all boils down to preference after all. I'm not too much of a
Yeah.
fan of Raze myself because it doesn't have voice sharing. I mean, if I don't play a build engine
Yeah,
game with voice
it's-
sharing, unless it's Ion
It just
Fury,
feels extremely unnatural.
it
to be
feels
very
wrong.
fair.
I guess I did as much as I could for this map. All I need to do is refine it a bit more, place some items, player spawns, and I should be ready. What?
Somebody's saying, you know those old Disney Mickey Mouse TVs?
Uh-huh.
Somebody's selling those, but they put like TV gaming Disney.
TV gaming Disney. Oh boy. The fact that, I mean, it's probably because of the fact that it's a CRT, and if you see it's CRT, they're gonna fucking advertise it to be, oh, you can play retro games on CRT, and they're better than LCDs. If you don't have a CRT, you're scum.
Of course, they don't explain how they're better than LCDs, but
Yeah,
You know what they should do? Bring back CRTs.
kind of
Bring
see
it
that.
back.
I mean, if there's a demand, I kind of see that working. I mean, hell,
Yeah,
I mean,
the demand is high. I'm telling you, it's very flippin' high.
But I do feel like CRTs are hard to manufacture without getting yourself killed. Those things are high
Right.
voltage.
I do think that you can buy like some CRT boards. Yeah, I have. There's some here.
Oh. Oh, by the way, speaking of markets like these, fucking, this was talked about, but, the idea of, well, portable 386
Oh, there.
machine. Somebody's making those.
Yeah, but I know they bump up the price.
They did?
Yeah.
Probably,
Okay, here's
I'm
the
guessing
thing.
because they're not mass produced and there's probably a demand for them. Playing Smash Bro on that 4-inch CRT, oh boy, definitely gotta compete in a fucking Smash Bros Melee tournament. It's
How much
like it gives off the energy where fucking you don't necessarily have to have gaming with mechanical keyboards and mouses just to compete in a tournament at this point. You probably have one person fucking playing with a fucking, let's say, a Microsoft Flight Simulator type of joystick, or maybe a mechanical mouse just to compete at a fucking $1 million Counter-Strike tournament. If you're good enough to do that. Well, since I
You know
got
what I
the
found
map
hilarious?
mostly done, I probably might name it Dial B for Booba. That's gonna be the map title, by the way. And now the appropriate track with the name included is using the music track called Suck This. If you know
Suck
what I
This.
mean. Does look like I might have an idea. Maybe make few rooms with different color textures instead of being 50 shades of brown.
Debian Edition.
Oh yeah.
LMDE, yep. I'm gonna try Debian Edition, give it a shot. It's probably not gonna fill me because, hey, it's basically Mint and Debian together.
My map is
Yeah.
pretty much complete. This is the finished result. Alright, now that the map's complete, it's added to Docky Jam, and we'll...
Got to it, unfortunately.
Alright. So I completed
I
the
thought
map.
I did 3.
Very nice.